Everyone told Gen Z that if we followed the rules, life would make sense. Go to school, study hard, stay focused, avoid trouble. Do what you're told, and everything will fall into place. So we did exactly that. And now we're here, confused, anxious, and feeling lost, even though we technically did everything right. Most of us aren't failing, we're just drifting. We wake up, check our phones, scroll for a few minutes that turn into an hour, and suddenly feel behind before the day even starts. There's always something we should be doing, something we're late on, something we haven't figured out yet. Life feels like an endless task list. We're told we're young and should enjoy life, but nobody explains how to enjoy it while constantly feeling stressed. We're building careers that don't feel stable. We're chasing goals that keep changing. We're making plans in a world that feels unpredictable. And somehow, we're supposed to feel confident. Social media makes it worse. Every time we open an app, someone our age is doing better. Someone is richer. Someone is happier. Someone looks like they figured it out. Even when we know it's curated, it still affects us. Comparison slowly turns into pressure. Pressure turns into self-doubt. Self-doubt turns into feeling lost. We start questioning our timeline. Why am I not there yet? Why does everyone else seem ahead? Why do I feel stuck? The truth is, Gen Z is growing up without a clear roadmap. The paths that worked before don't work the same way anymore. Degrees don't guarantee jobs. Jobs don't guarantee security. Hard work doesn't guarantee stability. So even when we try our best, the results don't always match the effort. That disconnect messes with your head. You start wondering if the problem is you. Maybe you're not smart enough, not disciplined enough, not talented enough. Most of the time, it's not personal. It's structural. Gen Z entered adulthood during constant change. Pandemics, economic uncertainty, rising costs, technological overload. We never had time to adjust before the next crisis arrived. So we adapted by staying alert all the time. And being alert constantly is exhausting. We don't feel grounded. We feel like we're reacting. Always catching up. Always recalculating. Always unsure if our decisions are right. Even simple choices feel heavy. What career should I choose? Where should I live? Who should I become? Every choice feels permanent, even when it's not. And that pressure makes us freeze. Being lost doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like productivity without direction, doing things just to stay busy, staying occupied so you don't have to think too deeply. Because when you stop, the questions get loud. What am I actually doing with my life? Is this what I want? Is this a noog? We also weren't taught how to sit with uncertainty. We were taught to chase achievement, grades, awards, validation. So when there is no clear next milestone, we feel empty. We mistake lack of direction for lack of worth. And that's dangerous. Gen Z is hyperaware. We think deeply. We question systems. We analyze everything. That awareness is powerful, but it also creates anxiety. Ignorance used to be protective. Now we know too much. We know how fragile things are. We know how fast they can fall apart. So it's hard to feel secure. Even success doesn't feel solid. You could be doing well and still feel lost. You can be productive and still feel directionless. You can be praised and still feel unsure. That doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're navigating a world that doesn't offer certainty. A lot of Gen Z feels behind. But behind what exactly? A timeline that no longer exists. Milestones designed for a different economy. Expectations built for a different era. We're measuring ourselves against standards that don't fit our reality, and then blaming ourselves when we can't reach them. Being lost isn't failure. It's a response to complexity. It's what happens when you're thoughtful in a chaotic environment. The problem is, nobody talks about this part. People celebrate clarity and confidence, but growth is messy. Direction takes time, and feeling lost is often part of figuring things out. Gen Z doesn't need more pressure. We need space to experiment, Space to change our minds. Space to move at our own pace. Not every year needs a breakthrough. Not every moment needs purpose. Sometimes being lost is just being human in transition. You're not late. You're not wasting your life. You're learning in real time, trying to build something meaningful without a map. And that's not weakness. That's courage. If you've been feeling lost lately, you're not alone. Most of this generation feels the same way. We're not broken. We're adapting, and eventually, clarity comes from movement, not pressure. Subscribe, because we talk about Gen Z life, confusion, growth, and reality every day.